Hey, and welcome to another episode of the Book to Paid Speaker Blueprint. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the show on YouTube or your favorite podcast platform. Join us on social media and join in the conversation of becoming a booked and paid speaker. If there's something that you want me to speak on, please go ahead and email me. The link in the show notes is what you would use, and tell me what you want me to cover. If there's something that you're struggling with, I will address it right here, right on the show. Last episode, I told you that I would be talking about social media proof and how you can use it to get booked and paid to speak. If I go to your Facebook, your Instagram, your LinkedIn, and I see that it doesn't say speaker, you're already behind. When I go to your profile and if it says business owner, but doesn't say speaker, and you're trying to get booked, I want to know the topics that you speak on. I want to know what kind of speaker you are, especially on LinkedIn. There are a lot of event planners on LinkedIn searching for speakers. And if it doesn't say in your profile that you are a speaker, then how are you going to get booked? So I want you to put on your link in your bio, whatever it looks like on whatever platform that you're on. I suggest you are on Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook. Those are the main three. But it should say keynote speaker or whatever speaker, leadership speaker, whatever speaker you are. Normally, I would just put keynote speaker that tells everybody that you're not a breakout, you're not a new speaker, even if you are, but you can just put keynote speaker, but put your topics because event planners are searching for the topics. And so you have to make sure that your social media profiles are robust. If you are a leadership speaker, then you need to be putting out content about being a leadership speaker, or you need to put out information about being a leader and what that looks like. If you are a spiritual speaker, then you need to be putting out spiritual content. You're going to get booked based on the content that you're delivering. If an event planner comes to your social media and it's all about like worldviews and politics and all the stuff, you may not get booked because a lot of event planners that I talk to, they don't want that on their stage. They don't want any divisive topics. If you're ranting about things, if you're posting about certain beliefs, principles, values, all the things, and you tend to call people names or you act in a way that doesn't look professional, you're not going to get booked because the first thing that event planners do after going to your website is they look at your social media. They want to see what you're talking about. They want to see because other people who attend the event are going to do the same thing. And I know for a fact that they're going to look at that and go, "Hey, event planner, did you see what they posted like not too long ago?" Trust me when I say social media is big, if not bigger than Yelp or Google if you want to see what your speakers are posting. So as a speaker, you need to look at what do I need to do to make my profile stand out amongst everybody else? Well, first you have to put in your bio, your little piece underneath your name, who you are and what you do. So, speaker of real estate, spirituality, resilience, leadership, whatever it is. If you're a student speaker, you could put speaker on resilience to students, something like that. When someone goes to the social media, it should be very, very clear on what you speak on. Also, you can ask the event planners if there's going to be any graphics that you can share. If it's a big conference, I just spoke in Austin, Texas at the Trauma Informed Care and Combat Casualty Collective. They posted about me being a keynote for weeks with graphics, with posters, with information. And then I got to share that out amongst my network of social media platforms. People responded to it. Wow, this is amazing. Great job. This is so awesome. Congratulations. And then you get to interact with those people in your network and share all of the wins, what you're doing, what you're speaking about. And then sometimes they even share it out. And you can even ask that in the comments. Hey, share this out if you know someone who's looking for a speaker. It's social proof. You can say that you're a speaker, but until you show that you're speaking, even if it's a podcast guest, even if you create a 30-second clip, a minute YouTube short, that's technically you speaking. So do more video, use it to get booked, because that's what event planners are looking for. Also, what event planners are looking for is who you're connected with. They want to see your network. They want to see who you're connected with. They're going to look and see. It's not about followers. Oh, he's got 5,000 followers, 1,000,000 followers. That might sway one way or the other. But what they're looking for is, are you connected to other speakers? Are you connected to some people that they might be connected to? So they're going to dive into your network and see who you hang around with. The rule is always the same. You are the average of the 5 people that you hang around the most. So who do you hang around? Do you hang around other speakers? Do you hang around other leaders? Are people posting about you? Are people talking about you? So that's very important that you ensure that your social media, that you post regularly on LinkedIn about your journey, on Facebook about your journey, pictures, videos. You could even say, like, in my hunting for gigs era, and it's you scrolling through websites, scrolling through Google, posting on social media, spending the next hour prospecting for conferences and events. Where should I be speaking at this year? Something like that. Any way that people can tell, like, this person is a speaker, will always, always help. What I suggest too is to post different videos of you speaking, post different clips of a talk that you gave, a 1 minute, 2 minute clip. If you got a 45-minute clip, it's got to be at least 10 or 12 different videos that you could probably create just out of that one clip. And you drip them out on your stories, on shorts, on reels. Use all of the platforms to let the world know that you are a speaker. So here's my challenge. I want you to audit your social media platforms. Look in your bio, make sure it says you're a speaker. Look at the top, wherever, on LinkedIn, Instagram, you can put link in the bio and it's like right there at the top. On Facebook, same thing. If you need social media profiles to look at, you can always go look at mine. Look at what I have on Facebook, look at what I have on LinkedIn, and you will see exactly what I'm talking about. Mine says keynote on resilience, leadership, team building, business. It's exactly there. There's no mistake that when someone goes to my social media platforms, there's no mistake that I'm a speaker. I hope this makes sense. I hope this gives you a jumping off point to go audit all of your social media profiles and put in there keynote speaker, leadership speaker, business speaker, Facebook ads speaker, like whatever it is on the topic that you speak on, put it on there. And then maybe you have enough room left over to put your audience on there, because you have to know who you're speaking to. If you're looking for someone to work with, I would love to have a conversation with you. My 6-month booked and paid speaker blueprint is guaranteed to get you booked and paid to speak. What I teach you in this podcast and what I teach you one-on-one, no courses. I have a guide that's kind of the workbook, but it's me working with you one-on-one, walking alongside you, working over the shoulder, building your speaker business with you. And at the end of those 6 months, you're already getting booked and paid to speak. If this sounds like you, I would love to have a conversation. All of the links will be in the show notes for you to learn more. And I appreciate you listening to me on your favorite podcast platform, watching me on YouTube, Facebook, social media, wherever you're listening from. Thank you so much. And I hope that what I teach you, you can use and it makes sense. Stay tuned for the next episode when we establish the foundation and positioning that you need to start getting booked and paid to speak. I'll see you on the next episode.